Hello everybody, my name is Nadif Muhammad Rakoputra, and now I'm gonna do a presentation about tricks to read and understand a 3GPP specifications. And so we begin the first slide. Let me tell you first what is 3GPP. 3GPP is something like the backbone of telecommunication technologies. So it like explain how 3G, IMS, HAPA, enhanced ultra technologies, 4G LTE, and other telecommunication technologies. So for us who are learning about wireless telecommunication, of course we will meet with 3GPP specification, because 3GPP specification is the one that specify all these telecommunication technologies. And so the problem that we face when we meet this 3GPP is that 3GPP specifications are interlinked. So each specification has many reference specifications. So one specification is linked to another specification, and that specification also linked to another, so it's kind of like a spider web, and it goes really wide. And the second problem is that 3GPP specification do not have an example, so it doesn't show a figure or something that can make us easy to understand. The third problem is that some specifications are very big. For example, like the RRC specification, they contain more than 1,000 pages. Like, it's so hard for us to read all of that. It will take so many times. And then the fourth problem that we will face is that there are so many technologies that we have to read. I mean, telecommunication technologies already developed from so many years, and it has developed from many technologies. So to understand, for example, LTE, we have to read the IMS, the before technology like IMS, HAPA, GSM, UMTS, and the other. And then so the solution that we have, how we can read it easily and to understand it, is to first is to know what you want to read, because 3GPP specification is so big. So if we already know what we want to read, we can like make a scope about what we want to read, so we don't really need to go up to everything. So, and then the second one is to study the respective specification first, then go to the reference. If you just read something and then jump to another reference, it will make you confused. So it's better to stick to one, and after you understand that, if you want to study the reference, you go there. But first we must understand the first thing that we read first. Then the third solution is take a print out when necessary. I mean, it's better for us to take a note when we print it on a paper, so it's easier for us to take a note. And the fourth solution is that to follow what you are studying. So when you start reading a specification, try to follow the whole thing, so that the fundamental of the protocol layer or technology can be understood easily. And then the fifth solution is to find an example on the internet. Some people create figures or examples how this technology or specification could be implemented, and if we can find it on the internet how the example is in real life, we could help us understand a certain part of specification. And the last solution is to ask a professional. So it's always good to ask questions to colleagues, our friends, or professional like our teacher and professor about the problem that we face, because most of the times they already know about this specification and they already know the answer. So thank you for everything, and that is how we can read and understand a 3GPP specification more easily. Goodbye.